Hi friends, welcome back to our YouTube channel. Today we have to discuss about what is inheritance, what are the types of inheritance, what is the main advantage of inheritance. These are the points that we are discussed in Java programming course. First of all, what is inheritance? Inheritance is the process by which one class acquires the properties such as data members and member functions from another class. Here, class A and class B are two classes. Here, class B acquires the properties of class A. Now, class A is called as existing class. That existing class can be called as base class or super class or parent class. Class B can be called as new class. That can be called as derived class or subclass or child class. Okay. Next one. What is the main advantage of inheritance? The main advantage of inheritance is code reusability. That means whatever the data members and member functions that can be used in class A, that can be reused in class B by using the inheritance property without rewriting. So that is the main advantage of inheritance. The main advantage of inheritance is code reusability. Next one. To extend the properties from class A to class B, we have to use one keyword, that keyword called as extends keyword. By using extends keyword, we are inheriting the data members and member functions of class A by class B. A class that is inherited is called as superclass or base class or parent class. The class that does the inheriting is called a subclass or derived class or child class. Okay. To acquire the properties of class A by class B, we have to use the keyword called extends keyword. So this is the syntax of extends keyword: class base, class derived extends base. So by using the extends keyword, the derived class can acquire the data members and member functions from base class. Next one, what are the types of inheritances? So there are 5 types of inheritances. First one is single inheritance, second one is multi-level inheritance, third one is hierarchical inheritance, and fourth one is multiple inheritance, and fifth one is hybrid inheritance. First one is single inheritance. In the single inheritance, only one base class and one derived class exist. The derived class can acquire the properties such as data members and member functions from base class. That type of inheritance is called as single inheritance. Okay, this is the simple diagram of single inheritance. And second one is multi-level inheritance. A class acquires the properties from derived class. That type of inheritance is called as multi-level inheritance. In the multi-level inheritance, one base class is there and two derived classes are there. So derived one class acquires the properties from single base class, and a derived two class can acquire the properties from derived one class. Okay, one class acquires the properties from a derived class. That type of inheritance is called as multi-level inheritance. Next one, third one is hierarchical inheritance. In the hierarchical inheritance, more than one derived class acquires the properties from a single base class. That type of inheritance is called as hierarchical inheritance. In the hierarchical inheritance, only one base class is there and two derived classes are there. Two or more derived classes are there. So derived classes can acquire the properties from a single base class. That type of inheritance is called as hierarchical inheritance. In the hierarchical inheritance, more than one derived classes may be exist. Okay. Next, fourth one is multiple inheritance. In the multiple inheritance, only one derived class acquires the properties from more than one base class. That type of inheritance is called as multiple inheritance. In the multiple inheritance, more than one base class exists, but only single derived class exists. A single derived class can acquire the properties from more than one base class. That type of inheritance is called as multiple inheritance. Whereas in the case of hierarchical inheritance, more than one derived class can acquire the properties from a single base class. That type of inheritance is called as hierarchical inheritance. Next one, last one is hybrid inheritance. A hybrid inheritance is a combination of two inheritances or more inheritances. A hybrid inheritance is a combination of two or more inheritances. In the hybrid inheritance, first two derived classes can acquire the properties from single base class. After that, another derived class can acquire the properties from these two derived classes. Hence, we can say that hybrid inheritance is a combination of two or more inheritances. Next one is multiple inheritance. Multiple inheritance can be achieved by using interfaces. Interface is another important concept. To achieve the multiple inheritance, Java uses one more important topic. That topic is called as interfaces. Okay, so these are the 5 types of inheritances, and each and every inheritance has a specific diagram. So please observe carefully. This is the single inheritance diagram and definition, multi-level inheritance and its definition, hierarchical inheritance and its definition and its diagram, multiple inheritance, the definition and its diagram is mentioned here, and the last one is hybrid inheritance, definition and its diagram. So this is the simple definition of inheritance, and this is the advantage of inheritance. To perform the inheritance process, we have to use extends keyword, and this is the syntax of extends keyword. So thank you one and all for watching this video. If you like this video, please click on the like button and click on the bell icon to get the future updates in my YouTube channel after subscribing my YouTube channel Divvela Srinivasa Rao. If you have any doubts, please put your doubts in the comment section. I will clarify your doubts. So thank you one and all for watching this video.